Hey, how's it going, guys? This is DeAngelo McKinney, the Empowered Helper, coming at you live, and I'm shooting a video on the cash flow quadrant. It's pretty much the reason why people are not as wealthy or as rich or have as much money as they really want is because you don't establish these principles. There are principles to how money is made, to how wealth is made, and that's just the way it is. I can get a lot deeper on that, but I won't. Okay, so here's the cash flow quadrant. There's only 4 ways to make money. Okay, and I have 3 different charts here showing the same thing, but I believe each one goes a little deeper, so I want to go like that. So follow me, and this is actually for my boy Matthew Lane, so shout out to you, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and knock this out. So this is by Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrant. If you haven't read the book, go read it. Knowledge is power. You need to be establishing some of these principles in your life, especially at a time like this. So E is for employee, okay? You have a job. S, you own a job, which means you're self-employed, okay? Business owner, you own a system and people work for you. I, money works for you, an investor, okay? I'm sure you know about all these. They're floating around in various businesses and various things of that sort, but you really still haven't established them as far as the mindset and understanding the principles at hand so that you can actually jump from here to here, or go like this, or perhaps go right here. Nevertheless, you need these principles. You need to understand them so that you can get ahead. So let's go to the next one. All right? 4 ways to produce income. A linear income versus a leveraged and residual income. E is for employee. You have a job. No leverage. That's about 5% of the wealth. Is determined on the amount of active work. That's what determines your income. So I heard something. S is for self-employed. You own a job. No leverage again. That's 95% of the population. You know, a lot of people got their own small businesses. Boom, boom, bam. You know, thank you, ma'am. The amount of active work still determines their income. So they're still on time equals money. Time equals money. It's a little bit different. B is business owner. You own a system. Leverage. That's where 95% of the wealth. Notice the difference. This is where 95% of the population is at. This is where 5%. This is you only getting 5% of the pie at right here. This is 95% of the wealth. So that's the differentiation between self-employed and you owning a job. Because now you got people who work with you. Okay? That's network marketing specifically, as well as your natural business structure. Okay? I is for investor. You own investments. Leverage. 5% of the population does that. Notice there's a very small percentage of investors where their money works for them. But today we live in a unique society where even in a small business you can reap the benefits of being on this side. Then you just capitalize within these sectors. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Nevertheless, like network marketing, you got binary trading, which is day trading. You know, that has arisen. If you could learn that skill, boom, boom, bam, I have some things on that as well. I'm telling you, money is good. Okay. Now, this is the last one. Then I'm gonna cut this video off. I just want to, just drill it home on why you need to learn these principles and on where you need to be. Okay, so here's the quote first and foremost, and I hope you can see this. Let me zoom in there. Excuse me. All right, cool. All right, so linear income versus residual income. 100% times 1 equals your income here as an employee. But look at the quote first and foremost. I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Quote J. Paul Getty. I'm not too familiar with him, but the quote I've heard numerous times. See here, You have to put 100% of your effort, and it's only you. You times the job equals your income. No leverage, as we said before. Time equals money. You own a job, trading time for money, starting over every day at zero. Every time you open up, boom, boom, bam. You own a job, self-employed. Still you, and you maybe have a couple people, but your time you put in, boom. Or you got to slice a piece of your pie, or if your business goes out, or you want to take a vacation, you have no money coming in. So that's why you need to be over here with a business owner, network marketing, traditional business, even though traditional business is oppressive, but nevertheless, it's good. Okay, it makes money, make your money, do what you gotta do. But let's get it done. So here we are. You own a system, people works for you, money works for you. Sorry about that tangent. Income not dependent on your presence. See, understand that. That's huge. That's huge. See, it used to be more simplistic, but now we know we live in this world, so you have to have a certain amount of money to sustain you. You don't necessarily have to break others' backs or step on people to get that. You can work together, use the system in a way righteously to win, and it's possible. And it's being exercised all over the world, both for evil and for good. It's always been like that. You do what you got to do. Hope it's the right thing. So boom, the cash flow quadrant. This has been the empowered helper. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. If you haven't heard about the private club that I got, the private club that I'm joining, trust me, I'm putting you right here and right here, right off the rip. Right off the rip. And it's even more beautiful. You don't even got to worry about spending no money. Just bring some folks with you. That'll be the oil for the machine. All legitimate. Be blessed. I'm passing every test. Hey, guys, be good. All right, Matt. Hope this was good, bro. Give me your like, comment, share. I know I'm goofy. Love you guys in spirit, man. Peace.